Tuning a drum kit is not a one-size-fits-all type job, so be prepared to spend some time experimenting to make sure that you get the sound that you want. First up, we'll talk you through how to change a drum head. You'll need one of the most important tools for any drummer, a drum key. You'll then want to take this drum key and start loosening the tension rods around the edge of your drum, one at a time. Loosen one rod by a full turn and then move to the rod opposite and do the same, slowly working your way around the drum until all of the rods can be removed by your fingers. Use your fingers to loosen the rods evenly until you can remove the rim, tension rods and the old drum head. Seat your new head on the drum and put the rim and tension rods back on. Tighten the rods using the same method you used to loosen them until they're finger tight. As it's a new head, you want to break it in. Do this by pushing down on the centre of the drum with your palm around 5 to 10 times. Put some weight behind it. Your drums can take more weight than you give them credit for. Now we need to get the drum key back out and start tightening the tension rods the same way we loosened them, remembering to move diagonally and only turning by a full turn at a time. It's important to try and keep the rods as even as possible throughout this whole process. To tune the drum, you'll first want to disengage the snare wires. Then, take a drumstick and gently tap the bottom of your snare. Then try and match the pitch of your top head to the bottom one. This bit can be quite difficult the first few times, as you need to train your ears whilst you work. It's now time to fine-tune the drum. Take a drumstick and tap the drum head about an inch away from the tension rod, ensuring that the tone is consistent across the whole drum. You may also want to change the resonant head, but you will need to do this much less frequently, as it's not taking the same punishment as the batter head. If it does need changing, just follow the same process, but taking care to keep the snare wires out of the way. Tuning the toms and kick drum is similar to tuning the snare. Start with your smallest tom and then move up in size. You want to copy the steps for the snare, listening out for a smooth single tone when you hit the drum. You may also want to experiment at this point, as different types of tuning can produce different sounds. Tuning both heads to the same pitch will result in a resonant sound. Tuning the bottom head to a lower pitch will produce a dropping in pitch sound, whereas vice versa will give the drum a very constant tone with little resonance. Each one serves a purpose, and you need to experiment to find out which one suits you.